and welcome to a new episode of our podcast, Stay Calm and Crochet with Sandra. I am Sandra, and this is our podcast, and we have to get started because I have a lot of things to tell you about in this episode. So let's go in. So, how are you all? I hope you're doing fine because today I have a special episode for you since I am launching a brand new workshop. It's a pre-recorded workshop and I'm so excited because it's my first time ever to produce a workshop about crochet on some very demand topic that I believe will help a lot of you in the near future if you take the workshop. So, as you know, I have a free community on Facebook, and I also am a member of all kinds of crochet communities. So one day I asked in a really large community, what do you struggle with when you're crocheting? Now this community is a really big one. It's about, 40,000 members, which is huge. Think about it. And I got over 450 comments. So this was huge. I had a lot of data. But one thing came up again and again and again. And I heard it in many other groups as well. One of my biggest struggles is that I am really scared and also frustrated when I want to crochet a new garment, like a top, something to wear. Why? Because even if I buy a pattern and it says all the sizes, I never know which size I am, and really. And I think maybe I am medium, and I think maybe I am large, or maybe I'm extra large, or maybe I'm small. And I start making my project, and I start working on it, and I do all these rows, repeat, and everything, the pattern and everything, and it looks beautiful, and I'm really pleased with it. But then I try it on, and it doesn't fit because it wasn't my size, because my body is different. So I'm very frustrated about it, and I'm scared to start new projects. But I really want to. I really want to work wearables. I want to learn how to make my tops. There are so many beautiful patterns out there. I want to try it. But I'm not going to because I get really frustrated. So I took that and I thought, okay, how can I help these crocheters not be afraid to start a new top, to start a new wearable? And there are many ways you can do it. First of all, I thought, okay, how do I design my crochet tops? As you can see here, I have many. These are my samples. I have vests, I have tops, another top, this is a poncho, this is a ruana. I have a lot. I don't know if you see it, but this is my latest top. I have many patterns, and I don't write in my pattern all the sizes. All my patterns are written in size medium, most of them. Why is that? Because I believe that there is no one size fits all. Like, not one size medium or one size large fits all women that think they are large or think they are medium or when they buy clothes on the shops. Sometimes they buy medium, sometimes they buy large, sometimes they need extra large. It depends on the shape, it depends on the fabric, it depends on so many factors. So when I write my patterns, I write their medium size, but it's one size I usually use. And I tell everybody that buys my patterns that you have to calculate your size. You have to know your measurements. So this is how this workshop was born. In this workshop, I will leave the link in the description below this video. You will learn how to measure your body, all parts of your body. So if you want to make a top, a cardigan, a sweater, maybe a dress, maybe just a crop top, maybe just, I don't know, a swimsuit, whatever, you know your measurements. Your measurements, not the standard, regular, whatever for everybody. Your measurements, because your body is different from everybody else. And you know what? When I measure myself in the workshop, I do it with you. So I realized, and I didn't know that my measurements in some parts of my body, I am large, and in some parts I am extra large, and in some parts I am medium. So it really depends, it's not one size. I have to take that in consideration when I'm working a new crochet top. So in the workshop, you will learn how to measure yourself really correctly, every part. And then how to gauge. Because if you don't gauge, gauge, swatch, however you call it, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean. If you don't do that, if you don't try all kind of hook sizes, if you don't see how the particular yarn you choose acts with this kind of pattern repeat that you are going to work with your brand new pattern that you just purchased, you will not know how many stitches you will need so that the top will fit you. So we will learn how to measure, and we will learn how to gauge, gouge, whatever you say, and most importantly, how to calculate your stitches. There is a formula, and you will learn the formula how to calculate the stitches, but it depends on the first two factors before. So that's it. This is the workshop. It's very short. It's about an hour. It's video, pre-recorded, and there is a workbook that you can download and write all your measurements and everything, and I explain every step of the way. So I think it's important. That is why I give this a whole episode in our podcast, because I think so many of you are stuck in that point, that scared and frustrated. And in all those 450 comments I got, I think since then, maybe it was a few months ago, but still once in a week or something, somebody posts there an answer, and I get a notification that there is a new answer there. So, and I know that so many of you are in that point, in that stuck there. So I think this workshop will help you, and you can enjoy working your crochet tops. Look how many I have here. It's a pleasure. I'm not afraid of making one now, because I know my measurements, and I know how to calculate, and I know how to make sure that I don't have to unravel after I worked halfway through. So I invite you to click in the link below. It's very affordable. It's a one-time payment. You will have access for the workshop for your entire life, so you can come back again and again to the workshop and watch the video. And I am sure it will help you. So I will see you there. And I will see you in our next episode of this podcast. Bye-bye.